Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Stash. Hi, Max. Fuck the both of you. Coming into my stream. Calling me out like that. The fuck do you think you are? I'm gonna miss this playlist when it's no longer spooky month. I'm gonna have to keep it. Just be on time. Just fucking subscribe. How about that, Max? Hey? Huh? 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 Some brother you are. Freeloader. It feels so weird. I haven't streamed in a week. It's been a whole week. It's been longer than a week, technically, but it's so strange. I think I needed time off after that 24-hour. I think I melted my brain. Legitimately. Like, could not function for a good bit afterwards. There's so many times that I should have streamed in the past week, Stash, but like, I couldn't bring myself to do it. I just kind of, every time I'd sit there at my PC and be like, I need to stream, I'd be like, no. I can't do it. To be fair, I've technically done two 24 hours. Because I stayed awake for yours as well. So I like double fucked myself up. I have never played this game, but I've owned it for about 3 years, I think. It's been a while. Maybe even longer. I'm not gonna lie, I've owned it for a long time. Froggy! Hey cutie, how you doing? How was your cozy stream yesterday, Froggy? I was there for a little bit, but I had adult shit to do, so I couldn't stick around. I need to redye my hair. Look how pale it is. Considering it was like green, like my bedding, it's now so faded. Like, look at this, and my roots are so long. Oh, look at these. Look at my roots. Ugh, I'm gonna have to bleach it again. Hi, Cabla. Love you, Cabla. I'm good. I nearly didn't go live, as you can probably tell by the fact that I was 10 minutes late. But I couldn't work out what to play, and my brain kept going, ooh, this, oh no, this, oh no, this, and then it was like, fuck it, I won't stream anything. So I picked one and went for it. So we're live. Because I've got a load of games that I like want to play for stream, and I've got some that are like spooky. So I have them in like a little collections folder on Steam, being like, these are spooky games, play them during October, and I've played like one of them. But some of them are too scary. I'm such a pussy. It's not like I was gonna stream oh my god, I can't even remember his name, and I was literally like watching the trailer of it before. Bramble the Mountain King. I was gonna play Bramble, and I watched the trailer to remind me of the game. And I scared myself watching the trailer. I was like, considering I've seen full playthroughs of it, like I know everything that happens in this game. I've watched it like maybe 5 or 6 times with different creators, and I was like, no, it's too scary. I don't want to do it. And it's like, okay, Willow, like yeah, I'll get around to streaming it eventually. I've literally owned it for a year. I got it when it came out, and I haven't played it. And I have all the FNAF games and the Bending the Ink Machine games. Let's have a look. What else is in my? I've got the Dark Pictures anthology series, so House of Ashes, Little Hope, and Man of Madame. And I also have the what's the other one? I was looking at it before. Oh, my brain's gone. It's not in with those, but it's similar. What is it? Where is it? The Quarry. There you go. I have that one as well. I've not touched any of them. I'm not built for this kind of gameplay. If it ain't cozy, I don't want to do it. I think I'd have a great time playing all of them. I don't like jump scares. I don't actually mind horror. I just don't do well with jump scares, and I know that there's jump scares in them because I've seen people play them, and I don't want jump scares. Yeah, they do get free food. Maybe I should just be a monster instead. Also, I apologize for the stimming that will be happening with my nails this stream. I can't stop, but they'll be coming off in like a week or so you won't have to put up with it for much longer. I found myself like walking around stroking. Like, I was doing this. Just stroking my nails. And then, obviously, doing that. It's fun. Stronking. Yeah. Stronk you in a minute. Oh, wait. Hang on. I haven't checked yet. 63. Not bad. 96. That's a lie. I'm at least 30% lower than that right now. Maybe even a bit more. Alien Isolation and Doki Doki are the ones I'm thinking. I hate Doki Doki with a passion. I used to mod for a streamer that played Doki Doki on stream, and she did it like for like 5 streams in a row, and I refused to turn up after the first one because I just thought it was so shit. So just a warning, if you do play those games, I will turn up, I will claim my first in chat reward, and then I will piss off, because I hate fucking doing it. Alien Isolation's good. I have that as well, and haven't done it. Yay, well done, Cabler. I'm gonna pin that shit. Yeah, it's not for me. It's not for me. I want to see you play Hooked on You. If you're gonna play a dating sim, make it Dead by Daylight, you know? Also, I have a message from Andrew. Is there anything I need from the shops? Do I need anything from the shops, guys? Chocolate, I'm thinking. Specifically, magic stars. Fuck off, Gabler. No. Bad Gabler. I love that he's literally just finished work. And I'm like, chocolate please, thank you. Do I need anything else? Just chocolate, right? Should probably tell him that there's bleach on his bananas as well. We had a food shop delivered earlier. And, it gets delivered in crates, and you take the food out of the crates so that you're not using loads of plastic bags. And the bleach had leaked all over his bananas, and I've just shoved them in the sink. So he's gonna get home, and see an open bottle of bleach in his bananas and like no explanation. I should probably tell him. Also, there's bleach on your bananas. Not a euphemism. I tried to wash them. This should be fine. How permeable is the skin of a banana? I don't know the answer to that one. We got this monster today. I should do this colour for my hair. What do we think? Would that be cute? The greens kind of are getting a bit boring. I have had green hair for quite a while. And like, it's so, my roots are so long. Oh god. We'll just pretend it's not there. It's fine. Okay. I mean, at least yours still looks good though, Stash. I feel like because your hair's so long, the roots don't matter as much. Whereas, like, I don't have a lot of hair, and it's now currently, like, 30% root. Like, look at that. Look at the length of this. And it's definitely faded. Like, it's so pale now. Although it hasn't gone mouldy this time. Like, it stayed like a nice green. Whereas previously it's gone, like, mould coloured. You know, I have lots of dye though. I have lots of dye. I like being a redhead. But I have a feeling if I go back to being a redhead, I'll never dye my hair another colour. So I need to do all the other colours before I go to red. Because I love having red hair. It makes me so happy. Like, being a redhead is, like, yes. But there's a whole load of other colours that I need to go back through. He's just messaged me like, can you bin the bananas? I don't want to risk it. And I'm like, I'm live, so no. Apologies. You look good with purple, Stash. Also, Izzy, my baby, I love you. Hi. Are you up here yet? Is this a thing? Are you here? What if I only dyed my roots, Kepler? You know, like Billie Eilish did? With just, like, the colourful roots? Is that a workaround? Could we do that? Is the repeat on my voice for everybody, or is Izzy just having an issue? Because if it's everybody, I need to sort that shit out. And if it's just Izzy, then... Okay, so it's just Izzy. Cool. I was asking if you're up north yet, Iz. I don't know what the plan is. I'm never in the loop. You know, Kabla, since I was talking to you about my nose piercings the other day, I haven't been able to stop noticing it. It's so irritating as well because I know it's like that. And it's never been a problem before. But since I mentioned it to you, I can't stop looking at it. You fixed it, Izzy? Hell yeah. Are you up north yet? What's the plan? I don't know what the plan is. Can you not? I definitely do. Like, this side is higher than this side. But they're not actually. If you measure the gap from here to here, it's the same as here. My nose is just wonky. You are? Hell yeah. We're so close to each other. Yeah, it's because my nose got broken when I was younger. And it's slightly less hard to hide given the fact that I have a big nose. Like, the nose is here. The nose is nosing. But yeah, it's all wonky. It doesn't... It doesn't sit straight. I like my nose. Oop. It is great. I get to see Izzy in person tomorrow. We're all very excited. We're all very excited, aren't we? It's gonna be so good. Right, let's have a look at loading up the game. I'm so excited for you to use it. I actually love it so much. I did good, right? And the bestest friend in the world. The game audio is so loud. I've not swapped over, so you guys should be good. But it's so loud. Okay. We swap over. No, definitely the best friend ever. I've decided. It's me! I'm the most friendest friend in all the friend. Right, is this the family tree? It doesn't have a lot of people on it. Do I just have a weirdly big family? This doesn't look like a lot of people. 2010, 61, 60. These are all pretty young. I guess that's kind of the point. Oh no, Walter survived a long time. Well, no. 53, that's not... Yeah, some of these are really depressing. Okay. Audio. Just gonna turn them all down just a little bit. I'll leave everything at ultra because I don't seem to be having any problems with it, so that should be fine. Now, is this is mouse and keyboard, I believe. Ooh. I don't like being on boats. Oh, you zoom in with that one. This is kind of my worst nightmare. That's me. Pretty sure I'm Edith.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Okay, we're in.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it. My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Oh, what does this say? Hang on. Date missing, October 23rd, 2003. Date of birth, the 19th of... I can do my months. May 1992. WA, is that Washington? I don't know my states. Age of disappearance 11. He was 4'6". Milton, what an interesting name. Washington, yeah, see, I know things. I'm good at this. Whee! Oh, I'm wearing green.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Are we gonna walk at this pace the whole way there? It's gonna take us a while.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Well, can't be that urgent.
Back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
I mean, we're here, so it worked. Okay, which way do we go? Left or right? I think both of them work. First person to pick one, I'll go with it. Left is calling me, but I quite like left generally. Right looks like a proper path. Left looks, less so. I don't want to do it. Okay.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Woods will do that.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
What a wild house. Look at that. It's giving me, oh my god, what the fuck is it called? Lemony Snicket. Something, 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 unfortunate events. My god, my brain is not working today. Tales of Unfortunate Events? Is that what it is? Yeah, okay. I'm glad that my brain is kind of working. That's what it looks like to me. I wonder... Is this the other path? I'm gonna go back up it. Loophole. Oh, hello.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Well, I'm glad I came back. I want all the dialogue. Like, all of the dialogue. I want all of it. It's a car. What the hell is that? Is that like a dragon? Who the hell just has that in their garden?
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Honestly, fair.
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
We're gonna find out it wasn't a joke, aren't we? The dragon actually killed her husband.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Hi, Gabler. I feel like we have every right to be afraid of the house. There's a dragon in the pond that apparently killed our uncle. I don't like wind chimes. I've seen gameplay of it before. I've just never played it myself.
I heard something moving around in the garage.
Yeah. It's not a reason for us to go in, though.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
I mean, everything was just left. Look at this.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Is Molly alive?
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
In loving memory, Lewis Finch. 1988 to 2010. Beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great-grandson to Edie.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Is he? Yeah, like I said, Kepler, I've watched playthroughs. It's been a while, but I have watched playthroughs. This game's been out too long for me not to. Which has been an incredibly long time.
Great Grandpa Sven.
I mean, I cry at everything.
Along with
But
the
yes,
rest of the house.
I'm ready. Cute. Yeah, I cry at too much to not be ready to cry. I cry at, like, car adverts. It's kind of problematic, actually.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Very tales of unfortunate events. I mean, look at the TV that's here. I mean, they've, like, up and left everything.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Well, I don't like basements anyway, so that's good. Oh, I want to go on the stair lift. I love stair lifts. My nan used to have one. Best thing ever.
Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
I mean, seems like a cool person.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
What's plugged in? You know, I want to look in the other peepholes first. Sven and Edie.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Calvin.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Like, while he was dead? That's wild. Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
They're well and truly sealed as well. I mean, not just, hey, this is locked, don't go in. Molly.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
That is a bit of a problem. Cool room though. Little mice on the doors. It's cute.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Why didn't she? Like, of all the rooms.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Ooh.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Milton. Yeah. That's the missing one, right? Yeah.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Uh, Molly's room?
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Please tell me we got rid of whatever hamster or pet was in there before it was sealed up.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Gerbil.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
No, not the candy. I'm not a big candy fan. I know that that's probably makes me one of the odd ones out, but I don't have a great deal of a sweet tooth.
I kept eating and eating. I ate a lot of things that night.
Yeah, those are poisonous.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Yeah.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
How do I get up there?
I jumped and I almost got her.
Oh, so close. You see that, guys?
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl.
Yes.
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Whee.
Rabbits.
at all the rabbits. There's no rabbits.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Num num num.
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit.
Where is she? Would help if I could actually see her on my screen. She's below me. Directly below me. I don't have to tell you how hard that makes it to...
She was almost too big to
Got it.
carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Ah, my jellyfish brethren are returning. Greetings, comrades.
Liam, hello! I'm a shark. Look at me, I'm a shark! I have no idea what I'm doing. How was stream,
I
lovely?
rolled off a cliff and into the ocean.
I don't want no.
I was hungrier than ever.
Okay, I don't want to be in the water. I'm in the... Yeah, I don't know what's... I'm gonna pause while I'm talking to you. I'm a shark and I'm in the mountains and I'm in the water and I don't like being in the water, so I hope that bit's over with really quickly. But how was your stream? What were you doing? I hope it went well. Also, for those of you that have come in with the raid and don't know who I am, hi, I'm Will or Marmalade, whatever you want to call me, and I am a primarily cozy game streamer. I'm currently trying to branch out and be a little bit spooky during this month, but I'm failing miserably. And yeah, that pretty much sums me up. Bum, 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 dum. Doing just all of the shark things. That's me, no more shark. Bum, dum. What were you doing? Let's have a look. What did the shout out say? NBA 2K25. I'm gonna pretend I know what that is. NBA, is that basketball? You can tell I know sport things. Yes, that's me. Is NBA basketball? It's basketball. I'm so smart. Look at me. I'm not a sport person. I do football. That's about it. And even then, I don't do football well. I support my team and know nothing about anything else. I wasn't built for sport. No, I used to be really sporty. I just still never watched it. That's fine. It's you know. Also, what food are you gonna make? I'm hungry, so I'm living vicariously through everyone else. I think I'm gonna make ramen. Ramen sounds good. Yeah, I mean, you say your team is the only one that matters, but my team is Leeds United, and most people wouldn't agree that my team matters. That's okay. That's fine. I accept that my team is shit. It's cool. Right, we're gonna get back into the water, and I'm gonna... I hate every second of this. There's something over there.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Yeah. I don't know how to get them for you, though. Oh, I hate these controls. I wish there was a way to skip this bit. I feel like I'm gonna vomit. Legitimately, I'm struggling with this. Oh, I hit the ceiling again. The controls for this are genuinely making me feel ill. No! Oh god. These controls are shit! Oh my god.
Tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Did it now? Can you get out of the water? Go back to being an owl? That was way more fun. I had so much more fun when you were a bird. You gonna have seal for your dinner? I'm gonna eat you for my dinner.
Grabbed on tight. I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water.
Oh, thank God we're out of the
When
water.
I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What are we now? I have a tentacle?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Oh. Yeah. I'm a monster now. Think you contain E.
I was
coli?
big, and
I
moved
mean,
real quiet.
some things are worth it, I guess. Got him! Yes! I was trying to sneak and I couldn't grab him. These controls are shite, by the way. Just if anybody does want to play this game, the controls are awful.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
I was gonna say, can I open the doors? Early in the morning. I don't know if he like finishes at any point or if he, this is it. I don't want to interrupt if he's not finished. Oh, the lyrics are changing. baked potato with coleslaw. I like a baked potato. I like coleslaw too. I don't know how the captain hasn't shut him the fuck up yet. Can you imagine trying to sail with this going on behind you? Can you imagine recording this voice line? Best job ever. Okay, he's finished. Whoop, my bad. I think I was meant to go out the door. Whoop. Whoop.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have.
Are we back in
So
the
I swam
water?
towards it.
No! Oh, we're out of the water again?
I
Okay.
slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
As long as I'm not back in the water, baby, you can go wherever you want to go. Although this is pretty gross.
I got closer and closer.
Molly, we're in your bedroom, honey.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Molly, what the fuck?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Yeah.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
I just noticed the plushie. Look at it. She has a jellyfish. How did I not see that before? I want it. Wait, can I want that.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Well, there's no gerbil in there.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Any whispering
describe
is
it, but
unsettling to me.
I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
I dislike it massively. It freaks me out. I'm like, no thank you. ASMR is my worst. Like, I hate it. I want none of that shit, thank you. Oh, are we doing this? This
will
doesn't
be
seem like a
obvious
good idea.
later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Well, this is, oh my god, wait, these are all the pets. Burpee, Bob. Can't see the name on that one. Derpy. Rob. Lurpy. Purpley. Purpy. Is there a name on this one? Zerpy. Okay, well who's this one? You don't have a name.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Disturbing.
Her room was like a museum.
Full of dead people.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Cably, you're famous.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
He took his house with him.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Which is the house that we're in now, because that's the fireplace. Come on.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Yeah. Just a little bit. Hey, I have one of these pillboxes. Mine's more exciting though. Mine's rainbow.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
It's like the star-nosed mole with the little thingies.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
There's less of the house in that picture as well. It doesn't have all the tower. Built 1937. Sven Finch.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed.
That makes
She
more
could have,
sense.
but she didn't.
Is that really a picture of him falling to his death? That's wild.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
That's a very pink bathroom.
It was a pretty big trace. There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
No, thank you. No, I haven't finished looking! Oh, fuck. I dislike that I can't go back.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
I hadn't finished looking round. I'm a little bit mad. I'm gonna have to play through this game again just so I can finish, like, looking at all the stuff. Milton. I probably will. I'm gonna be so stupid, aren't I? Fort Calvin, Fort Sam.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Once again! Can't wait, can I go back? I can! Huh. I'm not finished. There's stuff up here.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, it's this bit. Oh, it's this bit.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready!
Coming! But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
This is making me uncomfortable just
I'm not gonna tell you again!
doing it.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
It's making me dizzy.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Yeah, see, because I hadn't finished looking around, I didn't get to fill out Edie's one. And now I'm sad. I don't know if there's a way to go back.
funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
I'm not fucking surprised. The kid yeeted himself into oblivion.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again. The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
I don't know. I don't want to miss anything. What if I click on this? Okay.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Is this a coffin? No, it's a chest. I was gonna say, like, what the fuck am I climbing through right now? I mean, she kind of is a child star, right? Like, she's a child and she's a star? Oh, that's moldy
I never
as
thought
shit.
about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Ooh.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan, and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Good to know.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent. scratch and imagine the worst.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh dear.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Yeah, Rick.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
His crutch.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
Nope, get
And she
fucked.
was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the Late Late Picture Show. Hours later,
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
No.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Now the
She
window?
thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Given that this is meant to end in her death, I would suspect not.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Fun.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
She's still not screaming.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous.
So very famous.
Final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
Well, say hi, Havoc. Hey, cutie.
I was a
Bravo.
very
Wonderful scream.
But I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Ugh, such a bad pun. No.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
I wouldn't consider that a happy ending. That's so moldy.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
What a great name. Did I look in all the peepholes before? I think I did. Whose room did I not explore properly? Can I go back?
Me. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
And we won't be looking for it. Whose room do I need to go back and do? Can I even go back? I need to go upstairs. I know I haven't done that yet, but who's... I'm gonna see if I can. No. Damn. Okay.
I wonder if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box.
Nope,
near the
we're not
basement.
looking there yet. Shut the fuck up.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Oh. Okay, I guess we are looking. Fuck's sake. So I am gonna have to go back and redo those bits. Yep. That's where he chopped
Mom
his
said the
finger off,
basement
right?
was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
I mean, valid, honestly.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Yeah. The screen is pitch black.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive the week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
Why were you living in our basement?
Having a schedule, living for today.
Oh, I'm not from the
I
can,
was
you'll cut
expected
yourself.
to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough,
1976 is what it says. January 1976.
even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Is all you're eating peaches? You can't live off peaches for 30 years,
And
surely.
then one day, everything just
2005 now.
stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Where am I going? Why was I down there for 30 years? I have so many questions. I have more questions now than I did before.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly. And Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine.
Is he gonna
the
get hit by a
sun
train?
on his face.
Yeah. Fucking idiot. This whole family's stupid, that's why they're dead.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
I can't believe he was down there in the first fucking place.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Nice, I guess. Got a fucking train there. That's not even survival of the fittest. I mean, they are just fucking stupid. I mean, I guess Barbara can't help being murdered.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
But so far everybody else has just been a bit of a daft twat.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Gross.
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Why are we
Now that there's only one of us left.
following?
Or maybe 2.
I'm gonna say Milton might be alive.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now
Coming
I'm worried
back
the stories themselves might be a
Probably
problem.
the most ridiculous
Amy
idea in the
believed
world.
so much in a family curse. We made it real.
Yeah. What's that with the red light out there?
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Oh, do I have kids? God, I hope not. You'd think, with a family history like this one, you just wouldn't
Though,
procreate.
to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Like, some things are better off just
I think the people in these
left.
stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Why did we build our house over the
I
top of a
think
train
we've been
track?
surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
It's a very good point.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Daisy, Lucy, Charlie, Tucker, Derpy, Derpy Jr., Burpy, Chirpy, Furpy, Lurpy, Zerpy, Oliver, Shatsy, Shadow, Christopher, and Bob. Oh wait, and Bailey. And whoever this one is that had the sign fall over.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
These are the people ones, right? Molly. Calvin. Sven. Edie. Walter. Barbara.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Edie and Sven. And then Odin, right?
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
That is the house. Okay, I thought so. It's a cool monument, but like, what the fuck?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
This is actually wild.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Edie's side is in her opinion or her family?
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Oh wait,
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough
Gregory,
to save her
Sam, and
brothers.
Gus.
She was just trying to do better.
I feel like I don't know anything about Gregory or Gus yet.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Milton.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Fair. Sanjay. Well, you're not a Finch, so who are you?
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now.
Yeah, how did
Probably
she die?
thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Climbing this feels like a very bad idea. Surely it's absolutely rotten by now.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
Wait, oh, do I...
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, that'll do it. I mean... This might be the most stupid thing you've ever done. Is there a way up? I mean, it's so... Okay, there's a ladder around that side. It's so dark. I get that it's nighttime and dynamic lighting is a thing, but it's like watching the final season of Game of Thrones again. Like, I can't
I
see.
think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What the fuck am I taking pictures of?
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
What the fuck am I gonna be taking pictures of?
Please just take the damn picture.
I'm trying.
Hey,
It's blurry as
language.
shit.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are. Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
No, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Sure, but everything's really blurry and I can't work out what's
Last time I
what.
was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
What am I taking a picture of? I hate the controls for this. This whole thing is just...
Dad, I...
Let me get behind you.
Oh, we're shooting the deer?
do this.
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
I don't think she's that happy.
Sorry, Dawn, just gotta reset the timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about—
Dad!
That's what you get for shooting the animal, dickhead. I don't like hunting.
Of all
Can you
these
tell?
stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Go where you deserved, asshole.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
I'm enjoying the game so far. I have missed a couple of things because the game like forced me to move on and then I couldn't go back and I'm really annoyed about that. So I'm gonna have to play it again just to do the bits I didn't get to do before. Like, I got kicked out of certain rooms because I like unlocked something. I didn't realize it'd make me go on. But otherwise, I'm really enjoying it. So how you doing, lovely? It's been a little while. Airline ticket. Wait, where are we going? K Finch. Sparrow Airlines. Should probably close these doors behind us, you know? Like, that feels like the sensible thing. But I guess not. Instead, we're gonna go hang out with the insulation because that's fun. Oh, MRE packs. I absolutely love MREs. I know that that is like nobody should. But I do love them. We used to eat ration packs all the time with cadets, and I kind of miss them. I'd seen your new name pop up somewhere. I think I was just stalking people I was friends with on Discord, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm glad you're still around, lovely. I know it's been a long time. I hope you're doing well and that things are moving in the right direction. I'm grateful you're here too. Ooh.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Finch control. Well, maybe you could control them into not dying. Hell yeah! Congratulations! Oh, dead baby room. This is what everybody needs. Jesus Christ, this family's fucked. Gregory. Oh, it's this one. Oh, it's this one. Oh, okay. Wait, is there anything else I need to look at in this room before I do that?
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus. Okay, well, I mean, I'll have to do both of them eventually.
Shall call him Squishy, and he shall be mine, and he shall be my Squishy. Come here, Squishy. Come here, little Squishy.
Scythole just gifted 5 subs.
Baby! Thank you, cutie. What was that for? I love you. Oh, Rio got a sub. So did Loz. Hell yeah. But thank you, lovely. You come in for Cobbler's place. Is that what you're doing? Do I need a reason? I mean, I guess not. But thank you very much. I mean, Warlord's gonna be unbeatable forever, I think. Unless we bump him off. If we bump off Warlord now, and I keep streaming till I'm 90, everybody else has a chance to catch up. Well, how you doing, love? I'm sorry I fell asleep before I saw your message last night. My sleep schedule's fucked at the moment. I've got to maintain third? Okay. Yeah, no, my sleep schedule at the moment is I'm falling asleep by like 10-11 p.m. Maybe midnight at the latest. And then waking up at 8 in the morning. I'm going to be exhausted by the time I finish stream. I'm not... How long have I been live? 2 hours. Second stream ends, I'm going to pass out. You missed out on some good Apex games yesterday, Sai. We had some good matches.
Kablablabla cheered Dex 100.
Thank you for the 100 biddies, lovely. Okay, I'll go back to this. So, really annoyingly missed Edie's because the game moved me on, which was annoying. I'm about to tick off Gus and Gregory. So hers will be the only one I've missed. Which is so annoying. That's fine. Right, for anybody that hasn't played this game before, or even for those who have, because I'm sure you don't want to relive this, this one sure is something. So good luck.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Hi, Doctor. Hey, kitty.
Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
What he saw. What his world was like.
Ooh, can I knock off all the letters? That would be very satisfying.
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
Oh yeah, look at that. Woo, we're flying! Knock off the letters! Get him! Currently with Jerry. With Jer.
Whatever it was he saw.
But Come on. Currently just an R. We can do it. These controls are absolute ass. It's so difficult. Come on. Yeah! I got an achievement for that.
It sure made him happy.
There's a whale in the bath. Don't really know what I'm meant to be doing. Like, I know what happens. Don't know how to progress it because it's just making me bounce around. Right, hello game. Please have some more direction because currently there's not.
I know how silly it sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us
Fill the bath again.
about the world he saw.
Whee! I got bubbles.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything.
Guys, look, I'm drowning myself in the bath. Yeah, I'm sorry. If my kid's in the bath, I'm not answering the phone. I'll sort my kid out and then call you back later. But this family's known for making stupid fucking decisions, so I'm not surprised. I find it quite morbid how they're like creating these little memorials based on the things that killed them.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. Father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met me, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
We did it at the same time.
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Apart from Gus. Meow.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
I don't know why this family's trusted with building anything. It all seems to go so poorly.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, make the music louder.
Meow.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about
Oh,
him
it's like a
that day.
Dumbo octopus.
Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Oh. I can't really call him as stupid as the rest of them because he was a kid. But that's still pretty fucking stupid.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh, okay, so that's the other grave. June 1987.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
It's a pretty good job.
Lewis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
Edith. Milton. Lewis and Dawn.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Another pet. Doesn't appear to be dead in there either. Lewis rules. Edith, Lewis, Milton.
But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
I mean, it's a pretty cool gift.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
And it continues up, but I'm gonna walk around. Oh, can we go in? We can go in. Hell yeah. This is cool. This is a super cool room. I want this. Hang on a second. This is the coolest place in the entire house.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Still none the wiser about what happened to him.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Why is everybody else a properly drawn person and Milton looks like the... Oh my god, what was the series of books? I can't remember what they were called. The main character is called Gregory, I think. Max said no. I mean, they have have pictures of Milton. He had missing posters and everything. This is what I mean. Like, I don't... Maybe Milton just looked like that. Yeah. Yeah, there's... We've certainly seen a lot of Milton.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out. Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
That's because I'm a whole damn meal, Cabla, not just a snack.
In the
Listen properly.
in the beginning, yeah, in the beginning.
Hey MJ, hey kitty.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Yeah. No, we're not leaving! Oh my god. I swear to god, the controls on this game are going to make me flip my fucking shit. They're so bad! Please!
Louis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died
Same.
a lot.
Also same. Got a diploma. Nice.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
The man began to what?
wander.
I don't know what I'm fucking doing here. This is me? I'm a person? Oh, okay.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
I love that you were worried about
Feel his
that.
way about.
And I was purposely trying to get
And
his hand
something
cut
moved.
off.
Bats. And toads.
Bats and toads. Interesting.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
Gotta catch up on my fish, there's too many of them.
But he took it very seriously.
I just managed to take my keycap off. Didn't know I could do that. That's fun. fully just managed to pull the keycap off my D key. Okay, the fish building up is kind of preventing me from paying attention to the story.
But he found something more. I worried about him then, daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Mm-hmm. Gonna chop his own hand off.
Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play.
I am struggling to multitask at this point. There's so much fucking going on.
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something.
If this is what's going on in his brain, I'm surprised that he's not chopped his hand off already.
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet,
hang on. My D key keeps coming off and I don't know how to get back on. Oh, I think I got it. There we go. I've never taken a keycap off before. That's fun.
were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh, we've still got to do it. Okay.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
And as my psychiatrist, you didn't think that was worrying?
He heard rumors of a handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for...
I want rainbows! Give me rainbows!
Radiant rainbows.
Yeah.
followed the sound of her
harp. Think.
silver harp.
I like a harp. A harp's good.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
It's a very good dream.
Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Oh my god, there's so many fish. Wait, no, stop it.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
A god?
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Why is the princess running away from me?
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Oh, this is me at the cannery, right? Hey, this is my locker. The Chinese. All of my very trippy stuff.
Began to forget the world we know.
This is gonna be alarming, isn't it?
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
God, it must stink in this room.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
That's me. I'm not even doing anything anymore.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
It's Molly!
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Oh, she got a fat ass.
There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
I just realised.
And the rest I think you know.
He guillotined himself.
Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
You draw him with a
My
crown?
brother was really cool.
No, with a fish.
I wish you could have met him.
True. Very true. The game seems so quiet now compared to that, because that music was so loud.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Dawn.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
I mean, there's leaving everything, and then there's leaving everything. I mean,
What
this
happened that night
is
had been coming for a long time.
all of it.
Maybe I should have come sooner.
And this is my room.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
My room.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Thanks, Mom.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles.
I don't have a lot of energy, MJ, but I'll give you some of my monster. Maybe that'll help.
When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Why did she seal the library? Like, I kind of understand sealing the rooms of the dead people, but why the library?
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Are we gonna go back to the old
It was
house?
the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful.
It would do.
I've seen that house every day of my life.
probably shouldn't. I mean, the
When
tide
the
could come in
fog
very
rolled
quickly.
in, I lost my way. I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
Yep.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
About how
Or
everybody
maybe
had died?
I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
My mom sounds like the reason
After
I need
that,
a
they
lot of
moved around a
therapy.
lot.
Like, I get you have trauma too, honey, but you don't need to
both
put it on
tried
your
to make the
kids.
best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
Possibly. I was still unsure about Milton.
Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it.
Am I the baby?
I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now,
Did I die in childbirth?
things didn't work out that way.
Is that my tragic end?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
I have other games by Giant Sparrow. No, Milton was my brother. The guy died in childbirth, right? Like that's the end of my story. That's the kid, right? That's the baby. Edith's child with the flowers at the end. Because we were reading the book that she'd left explaining all of the family's deaths. I either died in childbirth or I died like when the kid was too young to know about shit. I missed so many achievements in this. Oh, I have a parcel arriving between 7 and 11 AM tomorrow. That's exciting. Right, let me have a look at the achievements I'm missing. Because it's a lot. Like, I'm definitely missing... Okay, I'm only missing 3. I'm missing 3 achievements. I know, I always return to go through. So... look in all the peepholes and telescopes long enough to hear Edith's commentary is one of the ones I'm missing. Which one did I not listen to fully then? Because I thought I did. But I guess not. And then clear all the balls off the pool table when you go down to the basement. Wasn't aware you could interact with them, but that's cool. And then play Calvin's story again. Which one was Calvin again? The one on the swing. I don't want to do that again. That one made me sick doing it once. Oh my god. I got so motion sick doing that. Playtesters. I'm pretty sure I own games by this developer. The Unfinished Swan or something? The replay a story option is now available. Or select Edith to play from the beginning. Okay. If I replay Calvin's now, will it work? Will I get the achievement, do we think? I could always try. Let me turn off my raids, because we're not going to be on for that much longer. I see. None of this was emotional enough to make me cry because I was too focused on how stupid everybody was in the game. Like, I didn't get emotionally attached to anybody because I spent the entire time going, "You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking..." Like, I didn't... Like, Gregory's probably was the most emotional, but I was too busy being mad at the parents for abandoning their child in the bath. I know, but like, don't answer the fucking phone if your kid's in the bath. Like, you have one responsibility, and it's to keep an eye on your child. Yeah. No, I just get too mad at the parents. Oh, well, if you want to see, what a fucking idiot, just wait for this one.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch.
This
The
one's
thing I remember
stupid.
is
So
that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
I'm really struggling to look at the screen. It's making me so motion sick.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
Are you ready, Si?
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
I feel like you know what's coming.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Like, no thank you.
Shall call him Squishy, and he shall be mine, and he shall be my Squishy. Come here, Squishy. Come here, little Squishy.
Storm_glider resubscribed for 12 months. Thanks to Atka Blablablad for my sub gift.
Hi, Storm. Welcome back for month 2. Also, thank you, Kabla, once again. You're a cutie. We love you. How you doing, Storm, though, my love? It's been a whole year. Ah! I mean, we've known each other for a lot longer. How long have we known each other for, actually? Two years, 1 month, 9 days, and 3 hours. Damn. That many, yeah. Hell yeah. That's so long. That's actually so long. I've loved you since the beginning. You were my #1 supporter right from the get-go.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
You want to go that way. What kind of game is this? Well, technically we've already played through it. We're just like replaying some of the bits to see if I can get the last achievements. It's a walking sim about how all of these people died. It's quite psychologically fucked. Essentially, we've got this massive family, and they all died in really, like, either really stupid or really tragic ways. Like, if I go to here, so this is the family tree. Odin, down here at the bottom, was sailing his entire house to America and sank, so he drowned and the house went down with him. Walter lived in our basement for 30 years, lived off peaches, finally left the basement and got hit by a train. Sam got his daughter to shoot a deer, and while she was sobbing about having shot the deer bucked him off a cliff. 10 out of 10. Calvin swung on a swing off a cliff. Edie died of old age. She was banging. She was doing great. She's the only one of them. Barbara was murdered. Molly ate poisonous berries and then died? It's kind of unclear. Gregory drowned in the bath. Gus got swept away by a hurricane, tornado, while flying a kite. Dawn died of some sort of, I'm gonna presume like cancer or something. Milton went missing, and then behind my face you can't see, but there's Lewis, and he decapitated himself. And then Edith is me, and I think I died during childbirth. I think that's everybody. I feel a bit bad for Lewis. He essentially just had a psychological breakdown and just went, huh, guillotine, let's go. Still don't know if Milton's actually dead. Yeah, the therapist was shite. Like, I'm sorry, but your client comes to you telling you that they're essentially living in a completely imaginary world while handling what is essentially a guillotine, and you think it's okay, they're doing a really, really good job at work, so we're gonna leave them in that environment? The fuck? Take that license. Absolutely not. Right, we want the pool table. How do we get to the pool table again? It's in the basement.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Right, we're gonna look through all the peepholes again.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
And I'm gonna wait. Cool, right. Doesn't seem to be anything else. Move on.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Okay.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Just making sure the letters completely disappear, because I don't know how I didn't get that achievement. A little bit miffed.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Absolutely. Of course. Just realised Gregory drowned in the bright pink bathroom. Poor fucking kid.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Molly ate poisonous berries. She was not the brightest. Then you have no peephole for me to look through. Oh, did I not look through this one?
Edie told me once that every Finch who
I didn't
ever
look
lived
through this
is buried
peephole.
somewhere in the library.
Are there any other peepholes? Or telescopes? Doesn't seem to be. Okay. Oh, I don't know to keep spinning it because I haven't done the story. Right, where do we find out about that? Which room was that in? Barbara's. Oh, I don't want to go through Barbara's story again. It was boring. Do I have to go through Barbara's story again? I'm gonna have to. Oh, joy!
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's
We're
death,
gonna try and
I'm
speedrun
surprised
this.
Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale.
As much as she can speedrun this.
America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it the surprise ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans.
Woo.
It was just to boost her career. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was a great scream.
Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Whoop.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned.
He's dead!
Barbara went to look for him. Right
He's not dead.
on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent. She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Yes, music. Wait, can I knock them off here? This is where I do it. Oh. Wait. Off the table. I can do this. Okay. There's one more achievement. I don't think I looked in Lewis's room. And then I know where one of the other ones is. No. It's just gonna make me go back and forth, isn't it? We're gonna replay Milton's. But ignore it. So, that in the distance with the red light, that is the house that sank right at the beginning. Odin's house. So he actually died not far from the shore. Yeah, I don't think I looked through here.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room.
I got it!
Lewis.
It was the last one. Oh, thank God. So I believe that is 100% achievements now. Let's have a look. That is all of the achievements. 9 out of 9. The Unfinished Swan! Thank you! Sorry, I own that game and I couldn't think of its name. I'll say thank you, because it was a little bit, you know, felt a little bit lackluster, but that makes sense. Now, I have the unfinished Swan, I'm pretty sure. Okay, if I can type. No, that's a Y, not a U, come on. Yeah, okay, so I have the unfinished Swan. I've never played it. So is Milton the main character of that one? I didn't know they were connected, actually. I just knew they were by the same developer. But that's cool. Let me pull up the unfinished. Where will it be? Let me search for it. The unfinished Swan. Here we go. There's 10 achievements. It's exciting. Store page. From the creators of What Remains of Edith Finch. Yeah, okay. So this came out afterwards then. So this is... Is it linked then if it's about Milton? As Monroe, a 10-year-old orphan, you follow a swan that stepped out of an unfinished painting and wandered off into a surreal storybook-inspired kingdom. Oh. I thought I had another one of their games. Is this all they've done as well, these 2 games? Oh. That's exciting. We'll have to play this at some point then. I've got friends that own the game. Have they played it? No. Okay. 4.9 hours on record, 9 hours on record, 5 hours on record, 4, 2, 2, 3. Oh, okay, yeah. So, because this one says 2020, but I'm pretty sure if I go back to Edith, it's 2017. So yeah, it must just be for Steam then. Okay, so that makes sense. This was really good. I really liked it. I've owned this game for like 2, maybe even 3 years, and I've just never played it. I'm really glad I did. And I'll have to play the unfinished Swan. Yeah, I knew I had another one of their games. That's cool though. But Milton's not the main character. Monroe is. Whoever Monroe is. Not a Finch, obviously, otherwise we'd have seen them in that. But that's cool. Thank you for letting me know about that. I will prioritize playing this then. Because I never know what to play, but seeing as it has a connection to the game we have just played, I will bear that in mind. Super fun. You can have a look at all of my brain rot games that I've been playing. Just move that behind there again. So, that was What Remains of Edith Finch. What do people think? I really enjoyed it. I didn't find it sad, which I think we all thought I would, but no tears. It gave me Fran Bow vibes. It's been a while since I've streamed that, but if anyone remembers when I did do that.
Okay, I know this is a really bad idea, but I'm already here, so here we fucking go.
Thanks, Doctor. Thanks.
Rawr. Extra noses pounces on you, ooh, you're so warm. Couldn't help but notice your bolts from across the floor. Noses your Nicky Wacky till day Matilda, hee hee. Unzips your baggiest pants, oh baby, you so musky. Take me home, pet me, and make me yours, and don't forget to stuff me. See me wag my little baby tail for your bulgy bulgy. Kisses and lickies your neck. I hope daddy likes you. Nuzzles and wuzzles your chest. I be getting thirsty. Hey, I got a little itch. You think you can help me? Only 7 inches long. Ooh, please adopt me. Paws on your butt as I lick my lips. Ooh, punish me please. Gotta hit him with this furry shit. He don't see it coming.
Has to be once per stream, doesn't it, Doctor? I do quite enjoy doing it. Thank you. But no, I really enjoyed Edith. It was good. Definite Fran Bow vibes. Little bit Little Misfortune as well. Like, it's all that similar kind of click and point, kind of walking sim, tragic. Backstory type of thing. I wonder if there's any other games like this. I don't know. It was good. And now we have another game we need to play, The Unfinished Swan. I have quite a few games that I bought all in like a bundle. That I thought, like, I got them all together. And I've got The Unfinished Swan, and then I got the Rusty Lake games. No idea what they are. Weird is what I've been told. Just weird games. You know what code's a game? Do you, Doctor? I can add this to my completed folder now. And uninstall it, because I've 100%ed it. Exciting. Okay, and that, oh, okay, we've done just over 3 hours. That's not too bad. I was worried that it was going to be like a super, super short stream, but 3 hours isn't awful. We will be streaming, I think, on Wednesday. I'm not sure what, though. I don't know how much energy I'm going to have, because I am out Tuesday night. So we'll see. We'll see. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do about Friday's stream, because I have a Halloween party that I'm going to, so I won't be streaming. So I'm out Tuesday, Friday, Saturday this week, all for like Halloween related things. So I could do Wednesday and Sunday, or Wednesday and Thursday. Doctor, I'd do you any day. You know this. This isn't in question. I guess we'll see how much energy I have. Because as you can see, I'm permanently really tired at the moment. My 24 hours screwed up my sleep schedule so bad. But it hasn't. It's technically fixed my sleep schedule. But, so my sleep schedule is now, like, sleep at like 11 to midnight and then wake up at like 8 to 9 in the morning, which for most people would be a great sleep schedule. But given all of my friends are American, I'm now falling asleep before any of them are actually back from work. I'm missing all of the streams. It's chaos. It's not great. it's not a good time. So I've been awake since 8 AM this morning. And we're now at 9:30 at night, and I'm exhausted. I'm ready for bed. What am I gonna do? It's a real problem. But, yeah. We'll work on it. Well, I don't know, glue my eyeballs open or something. Just stay awake. But yeah, I'll get another couple of streams in, I think, before the end of Spooky Month. I'll see if I'm alive enough to do Wednesday and Thursday. Push in the last couple of days. Or the alternative is I do a really early stream on Friday. But I'm aware that my American audience won't be awake yet. And that is actually like half of you, like half of my viewers are American. You poor people. But if I go live early, you guys will either be at work or not like awake yet. Fuck America. Yeah, exactly. You should come over when Flex does, Doctor. I'll just kidnap you. Put you in the suitcase, bring you over. That sounds like a pretty good idea. But anyway, right, we're gonna look for somebody to raid out. Let's have a look at who is on. Bum, bum. Bum. You can tell I'm finishing early. Chunky is still alive. Tell you what, I know who we're gonna go see. Yeah, please kidnap Warlord. We've decided that we need to bump him off so that people can try and catch up on the leaderboard. Okay, we are going to go and raid the very wonderful, very lovely Willow Tree Necromancy. They very kindly raided us during the 24-hour birthday stream, and so we are going to be going and returning the favor. They are playing Power Wash Simulator. They're doing the new Halloween level that was just released. Yes, I have already finished it. But we know I love Power Wash. I've just 100%ed the game, by the way. If people didn't see in the Discord, I finally 100%ed Power Wash Simulator. I'm so happy. But yeah, we're gonna go show our love to the other Willow. We always love a good Willow name, so hell yeah. I will definitely be live for you on Wednesday. The other stream day is up in the air at the moment. I will let you know in the Discord. If you are following but not subscribed, please use the ! raid command. And if you happen to be one of my very lucky subscribers, please use the ! subraid command to share my emotes in their chat. Once again, thank you for hanging out with me today. It's been lovely. I've been so happy to get back into it. And I will see everybody super soon. 2 days. 2 days. See you, everybody.